A final question here, just in reflection of what's happening this week as far as the president's trip to the Middle East. I'm curious your observations on that trip overall and how you've seen it so far, early as it is. We're 3 days in or so to a 9-day trip. But also this reoccurring theme that's emerged from Saudi Arabia and from in Israel, that Iran remains the #1 priority of our administration when it comes to the Middle East, and also a way to bring two, at times, antithetical sides together.
Well, I think that the president has been successfully making 2 points as he's gone along in this, at least in his first stop. One is our willingness, even though we may continue to abide by the provisions of the Iranian nuclear deal, he is doing what I thought President Obama should have done when he signed the nuclear deal, which is to say, this doesn't change anything on the ground in terms of U.S. opposition to what Iran is trying to do in the region, and its meddling and its interference and so on, and we will resist you in any way we can. Pretty much the same bargain we made with the Soviets when we signed arms control deals with them. This is about the nuclear stuff. Everything else is fair game. We should have said that 2 or 3 years ago. I think it's important that the president is saying it now, and we're going to work with our allies in the region. I think the message that he delivered to all of those participants about terrorism was another important message, and the fact that they have to get in the game. And that's really the message in spades, it seems to me, with Qatar. You got to get in the game. You got to quit playing on the sidelines and making us think that you're doing more than you are. And we got to make sure your left hand and your right hand actually have a good idea of what each other's doing. And I think the third and most useful, well, both of those, but equally useful, is the message to our allies and friends in the region that the United States is not leaving. We are their friends and allies, and we will stick with them. I think that in the last few years, there have been a lot of questions about that in that region. I think the president's message provides a lot of reassurance that we're not walking away.